disrupt the pass. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Jackson. That is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play action. It's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. Puka Nacua, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
On the go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route, he's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Looking to throw. Moon. He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Raiders. Garrett Wilson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Puka Nacua with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right, that run after catch.
Now it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He's into space past the 25, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's moved. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Moon to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Moon. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was none other than Mean Joe Green making the tackle.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Moon. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Moon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, Moon.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
Touchdown, Raiders! Randy Moss from 21 yards away.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Jackson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Jet, Darrelle Revis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Moon. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Here we go, 1st and goal. Moon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Moon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. This is 1st and 10. A carry for Dickerson.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Eric Dickerson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this one is right down the middle.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Jackson to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. On the 43-yard line. On the ball.
Now Jackson. Pass complete there to Nakua. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
On the jump.
One last shot for Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This ball intercepted. Picked off by the former Jet, Darrelle Revis. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.